Good afternoon, high school baseball fans. Welcome back out to Rio Grande City. The Carroll Tigers forcing a Game 3, and here we go. And this is going to be Game 3 coming up between the Carroll Tigers and the Rio Grande City Rattlers. Once again, the Carroll Tigers will be the visiting team. The Rio Grande City Rattlers will be the home team in this third and final decide winner go home ball game. Excuse me. So, excuse me. Choking on that little brisket sandwich I had. It was snack. Be right back. And I'm better now. Don't you guys worry at all. Here we go. Let's get this one underway. Let's get you the starting lineup for the visiting team, the Carroll Tigers. Leading things off will be their center fielder, number 20, Gilbert Gonzalez. Batting second for the Tigers, second baseman, number 9, J.J. Bush. Batting third is the third baseman, number 19, Easton Hewitt. In the cleanup spot, first baseman, number 22, Diego Cardenas. Batting fifth for the Tigers and playing right field, number 8, Nick Matridis. Batting sixth and on the mound in this final game for the Tigers, number 3, E.J. Cantu. Batting seventh will be the shortstop, number 10, Christian Martinez. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 12, Dave Palomo. And batting ninth, left fielder, number 12, Chris Chavez. So that is the starting lineup for the visiting Carroll Tigers. The Rio Grande City Rattlers have taken the field. Let's get you their starting lineup. Leading things off will be the shortstop, number 21, Mark Perez. Batting second and on the mound, number 37, Eddie Garza. Batting third, the catcher, number 34, Manny Garza. In the cleanup spot, the right fielder, number 17, Eden Barrera. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 20, Manny Sainz. Batting sixth for the Rattlers and playing left field, number 15, Alan Garcia. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 10, Mike Ramos. Ramos bats for the third baseman, number 6, PJ Bazan. Batting eighth for the Rattlers and playing center field, number 11, Luis Garza. And batting ninth, second baseman, number 1, Junior Leal. So that is the starting lineup for the Rattlers. On the mound is Eddie Garza. And let's give you some numbers on Eddie. So the senior right-hander has a 0 ERA, no record. 2 appearances for the young man on the season. Let me make sure. Yeah, the only Garza listed in their stats, so that's got to be him. Eddie Garza. He has thrown only 2 2/3 innings pitched. No runs on 1 hit, no walks, and 3 strikeouts for Eddie Garza. So he gets the start here in Game 3 for the Rattlers. And on the mound for the Carroll Tigers is E.J. Cantu. And for Cantu, let's get you some numbers on Cantu as well. Cantu, the sophomore, 3.75 ERA, 2-0 in 6 appearances. 18 2/3 innings pitched. He has allowed 12 runs, 10 earned on 28 hits, 5 walks, and 11 strikeouts for E.J. Cantu, and he gets the start for the Carroll Tigers. So Cantu versus Garza, and we're about to get this one underway here. Tigers will send up Gonzalez, Bush, and Hewitt. Jake Vasquez here with the call from Rio Grande City. And it's been a fun one so far. Good ball game. Rattlers making a push late in the ball game just wasn't enough. Can they carry the momentum into Game 3? What the Tigers are going to be looking for here, being the visitors, they're going to look for a big start, try and put a crooked number on the board. to give Cantu some breathing room. So here we go. Garza delivers the first pitch, and it's going to be fouled off by Gonzalez. So our official start time is 5:53. 0-1 count on Gonzalez. And that one is going to be chopped foul, third base side, 0-2. "12-4 was the final in game 2. 0-2 pitch, and that one is going to be popped up first base side and just does get out of play, so we'll do it again at 0-2. Gilbert Gonzalez was 1 for 4 in game 2. Scored 3 runs for the Tigers. Had a leadoff double. But he is behind in the count here. 0-2 to Eddie Garza. Pulls that one. 1-2. And that pitch is going to be fouled off. So another 1-2 pitch coming up. Gilbert Gonzalez, the senior, came into the day batting .378, 28 for 74, 9 doubles, 4 triples, and 3 home runs. He's driven in 16 runs for the Tigers. Comes the 1-2 pitch and fouled off again by Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. So Garza wins the battle, and he retires Gonzalez via the strikeout for out number 1. 1 down, base is empty for J.J. Bush, Tigers' second baseman. Gonzalez saw 8 pitches in that at bat. Couldn't get himself on base, but a good leadoff at bat. Seen a lot of pitches. And Garza delivers the first pitch low and inside to Bush. 1-0 the count. JJ was 2 for 4, driving in 2 runs on a 2-run home run in game 2. Fouls that one off. Ball and a strike. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1. And that one's going to be fouled straight back, 2-2. As a matter of fact, the top 5 hitters, the Tigers, with 14 hits in game 2, 11 from their top 5 hitters in their lineup. Also got a couple of hits from their 9-hole hitter, Chris Chavez, including a solo home run. That one's going to be popped up into shallow left field towards the line. Oh, what a grab right there by Garcia, the left fielder. He came a long way to make that grab. 2 away. So just inside the line in left. Garcia makes the grab. So 2 down, base is empty for Easton Hewitt. Sophomore third baseman was 3 for 4 in game 2, scored 3 runs. Hewitt with a double, and that pitch missed for ball 1, so 1-0 the count. And that one is going to be driven out to right field, coming in Barrera, and he will make the grab. So the Tigers go quietly here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and the camera is shaking because the house is rocking over here in Rio Grande City. Blast Vision Live, we'll be right back.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Bottom of the first inning, no score here in this one, and can see the I can see the camera shaking as the Rattler fans rocking the house over here. In fact, they rocked my camera a little crooked. I might have to go out there and fix it. Looks like it got a little off kilter out there as they were really rocking the stands here. And not as many fans. Well, actually, they've all really moved right here underneath where the camera's at. So right here in the middle, they're kind of packed in there, and they are ready. So here we go. Bottom of the first inning, top of the order for the Rattlers. E.J. Cantu on the mound for the Carroll Tigers. In the outfield, left to right, Chavez, Gonzalez, and Matrides. Cárdenas at first, Bush at second, Martinez the shortstop, Hewitt at third, Palomo behind the dish, and E.J. Cantu on the mound. Mark Bettis will lead things off for the Rattlers. Here comes the first pitch, and there's a strike. So an 0-1 count. And that one is going to be lifted into left center, high and deep, but Gonzalez is there, one away. So with one down, Eddie Garza to the plate. Eddie was 1 for 4 in game 2. Swing and a miss at the first offering from Cantu. One and one. Coming into the day, Eddie, 382. The batting average, 26 hits in 68 at-bats, 4 doubles and a triple. He's driven in 18 runs for the Rattlers. And again, 1 for 4 in game 2. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Just missing on the outside. So 2-2 the count. Want to say hi to Stephanie and Hosa checking back in, rooting for the Carroll Tigers. And my buddy Rudy Trevino just got done over at Cabinets Field calling the Ray Texans game. And he's headed back to San Antonio. And I'm guessing he's going to be listening in. He said this is going to make his drive to SA much better. So he'll be listening in. Appreciate you, Rudy. That pitch is going to be fouled, backing out of play. And hopefully Justin Peralta is listening as well, because I want to thank both of those guys, Rudy Trevino and Justin Peralta, for all the work they have put in this season to help us bring you guys as many games as we've been able to bring. I couldn't have done it without those two guys, so much appreciated all of the effort they put in. They teamed up this weekend to bring you some ball games over at Cabinets Field. And here comes the pitch, and that one's going to be driven out to left field. Chavez going back. And it's out of here. Another home run. We've seen 5 home runs today, and Eddie Garza drives that one out of here. A solo bomb, and the Rattlers jump out on front 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. The baseball has been flying out of the ballpark all afternoon. They have their own little ritual over there after the home run. Saw the Tigers with their slam dunk and the Rattlers with the sledgehammer. We're sorry about the shaky camera, but these guys are literally, quite literally rocking the house over here. Manny Garza grounds one over to the shortstop, and it's a high throw over to first base, but Cárdenas uses the height and his ups, and he brings it down in time to retire Garza for out number 2. It's going to bring up Eden Barrera. So Barrera will dig in. And a senior batting .439 coming into the day. 25 for 57, 8 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. He's driven in a team-high 28 runs. Grounds one over to Martinez. Martinez with the backhand, but it gets past him, so it will be an error by Christian Martinez, and Barrera on base. Manny Signs to the plate. Signs, one of 5 young men who have driven the baseball out of the ballpark today, as he had a 3-run bomb, the first 3 runs of the ball game for the Rio Grande City Rattlers came off the bat of Manny Barrera, and that was in the bottom of the 6th inning. In that ball game, Eden Barrera, he was 2 for 4 in the ball game. And that pitch in the dirt, and actually was not Eden Barrera, it was Manny Signs, Manny Signs on deck. He was the one who drove in those 3 runs on the home run. So 1-0 count to Eden Barrera. Throw down to first base. Foul back. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, 2 Signs, and that one's going to be grounded foul. And I had not recorded the last out, so it is Manny Signs at the plate, and he is the young man who hit the 3-run bomb. And he is at the plate right now. So Barrera is at first base, reaching on the air. And Signs with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Cantu, and it is in the dirt. So that'll even up the count at 2-2. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning, but the Rattlers with a 1-0 lead. Barrera with the lead over at first base. Cardenas holding him on, and that one's going to be grounded over to Hewitt. He'll go to the short bag at second, and they will force Barrera for out number 3. But the Rattlers, they score 1 run on 1 hit here in the bottom of the first. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base after an inning of play. Rattlers 1, Tigers nothing. Last Vision live from Rio Grande City.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Cindy's out there fixing the camera for us and talking to the fans and having a good time out there. I'll tell you what, the folks here in Rio Grande City have been great to us. All of the fans that we got to talk to before the game, the guys up here in the booth talking with us, and this is our second visit out here. We came out here in 2019 as well, sat among the fans watching the Rio Grande City Rattlers when they beat the Gregory Portland Wildcats. That was a by-district game as well, a by-district series, and we had a good time then as well. I mean, I know it wasn't a good time with the Gregory Portland Wildcats being eliminated, but I'm talking about the fans and the folks here. They've been nothing but good to us, and we've had a really good time. And I'm telling you what, first pitch to Cardenas missed low for ball 1. Here comes a 1-0 pitch, and there's a strike, 1-1. I'll tell you what, something that Corpus fans can really appreciate, Corpus Christi fans, they absolutely love baseball in Corpus Christi, and I'll tell you what, they love baseball here in Rio Grande City. That's what pretty much everyone has told me, and I believe them the way that they show their passion about this team. 1-1 pitch in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2 pitch, here it comes. And a breaking pitch just missing inside, 2-2. Diego Cardenas is at the plate. Senior first baseman for the Carroll Tigers. Coming into the day, batting .262, 21 hits in 80 at-bats, 2 doubles and a triple, 7 runs driven in. He scored 18. Cardenas 3 for 4 in game 2, and Cardenas falling off the mound. Delivers a ball right there. So Cardenas was 3 for 4. Drove in 3 runs in game 2. Here comes a pitch, and that one's inside. Almost hits him, but it's going to be ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Cardenas, and here comes Nick Matrides. Matrides, our player of the game in game 1, threw a complete game for the win. And he was 2 for 3 at the plate, driving in a run as well. So Nick Matrides will dig in, playing right field in this ball game. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be a called strike 1. Nick Matrides, just a junior, came into the day batting .333, 27 for 81, 5 doubles and a triple, 15 runs driven in, and he grounds one to the third baseman, Bazan. Bazan fields it, fires over to first in time. So they will retire Matrides for out number 1. Soft grounder, and a good job by Bazan getting to it, didn't panic, made a good throw, and got the out. Cardenas will advance to second base for E.J. Cantu. So Cantu will dig in. First pitch swinging, and he fouls it off. Sophomore throws right-handed, bats left-handed. Batting .292 coming into the day, 14 for 48, 4 doubles, 7 runs driven in. He scored 11. And that one is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, Perez. Perez will fire over to third, and they'll tag Cárdenas out at third base. So fielder's choice, and Cárdenas will be tagged out at third. So Perez opting to get the lead runner. And so now Cantu reaches on the fielder's choice, but now the runner no longer in scoring position here for Christian Martinez. First pitch to Martinez in there for a strike. And that pitch up and in, and I'm going to say it went off the bat. A foul ball, says the home plate umpire, and Coach Marcelo doesn't really like the call, but or perhaps just trying to get an explanation. So the home plate umpire saying that it went off the bat, so an 0-2 count on Martinez. Foul ball. Christian still looking for his first base hit of the day. He was 0 for 2 in game 2. That pitch is going to be lined over to the second baseman, Leal. Leal makes the scoop, and over at first base, Saenz makes another scoop. Nice defensive play right there. 4-3 on the putout to retire Martinez for out number 3. So the Tigers strand a runner here in the top of the second. And the Rattlers coming to bat with a 1-0 lead. Blast Vision Live from Rio Grande City.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Stable Streaming Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. Game 3 of this 3-game series. Rattlers winners of Game 1. 8-3 was the final in that one over at Cabinets Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. And Game 2, the game right before this one, Carroll Tigers got the win. 12-4 was the final in that one, forcing a Game 3. And here we are. Rattlers with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning. They'll send up 6, 7, 8 in their order. Garcia, Ramos, and Garza. It'll be Alan Garcia to lead things off for the Rattlers. Cantu delivers the first pitch low, 1-0 the count. Garcia, a junior, came into the day batting .385, 20 for 53. 3 doubles and a triple. He's driven in 10. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be driven out to left field. Going back, Chavez, and it's gone. Oh, my goodness. Alan Garcia with the 6th home run of the day from the ballpark here in Rio Grande City. A solo bomb to lead off the bottom of the 2nd inning, and it's a 2-0 Rattler lead. And there's the sledgehammer. Tigers with the slam dunk, and the Rattlers with the sledgehammer. So Mike Ramos will step up to the plate for the Rattlers. Designated hitter bats for the 3rd baseman, PJ Bazan. And that sure did fire up the Rattler fans, as it should. And that first pitch missed for ball 1. So 1-0 the count. And the camera's crooked again. Pitch on the way, sharply hit. It is a fair ball. Easton Hewitt, oh my goodness, what a play by Easton Hewitt on the backhand over there at 3rd base. We've seen some nice plays by both 3rd basemen here today, and Hewitt showing off the leather over there. Backhands it and makes a strong throw over to 1st base. Ramos retired for out number 1. Luis Garza to the plate. First pitch to Garza in there for a strike. A 1 pitch, grounded to Bush at 2nd, gets him on the hop. So took a little crazy bounce right there, and Garza safe at 1st base. So 1 on, 1 out for Junior Leal. The camera's rocking, but I'll tell you what, the press box has been rocking most of the day. We can certainly feel it, and I know you guys can see it. It's pretty crazy out here. So runner at 1st base with 1 out. Junior Leal at the plate. He's the 9-hole hitter for the Rattlers, playing 2nd base, and he delivers one up the middle and through for a base hit. Fielded by the center fielder Gonzalez. So Junior Leal stays hot in that first game. Couple of base hits for the young man. He was 2 for 3 in that ball game. Kind of picks up where he left off, flips the order, and we're back to the top of the Rattler lineup. Mark Bettis at the plate. Garza flew out to center his first time up, so he's 0 for 1 here in this ball game. And Cantu misses low and outside with the first pitch, so 1-0 the count. Leal at first, Garza at 2nd. 1 down here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And Cantu comes with the pitch. Fouled off, first base side out of play. Ball and a strike. Pitch low and inside, and a great job there by De Palomo. Tiger catcher making sure the ball did not get past him. 2-1 count. And Cantu misses low and outside, 3-1. Fouled off the 3-1, so full count now on Perez. Hit sharply and through the left side. Rounding third is Garza. Here comes the throw. And throw now to third base, not in time. So an RBI double for Mark Perez. And it is a 3-0 Rattler lead and a timeout called by the Tigers. They want to talk things over on the mound. For the Rattlers, runners at second and third with one out. Eddie Garza coming up for the Rattlers. We may have to move that crowd mic a little bit. So Perez at second, Leal at third. Eddie Garza to the plate.
Now batting for the Rattlers, number 37, Eddie Garza.
Garza 1 for 1 in the ball game. A solo home run in the first. Put the first run on the board for the Tigers. For the Rattlers, excuse me. Pitch on the way and pops him up this time into left field. Chavez tracking it. Tagging is Leal. The throw is going to be cut off. So a sac fly for Eddie Garza and a 4-0 lead. Perez will stay at second base. So Manny Garza to the plate. Rattlers with 3 runs here in the bottom of the second to take a 4-0 lead. Pickoff move to second base, not in time. Gone through to the second baseman, Bush. Perez the runner over at second. Manny Garza at the plate. And the runner takes off for third base. So Perez now at third base. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Manny Garza at the plate. And the pitch is inside. Hits him. So he'll be awarded first base on that hit by pitch. So first and third with 2 outs for Eden Barrera. Courtesy runner for the catcher over at first base going to be number 5, Guerra. So Guerra at first, Perez at third. At the plate, Eden Barrera. Barrera reached on an error in the first inning, so he's 0 for 1. In game 2, he was 2 for 4. With a run driven in and a couple of runs scored. Pitch on the way, and Cantu misses low, 1-0. Cantu leaning in for the sign. Quick peek over at first base, and Barrera going to call timeout. His first at bat, he hit a ground ball sharply to Martinez over at short, and Martinez tried to backhand it. It got past him. Kind of off the glove. 1-0 pitch in the dirt, so 2-0 the count. Good hitters count right here for Barrera. Looking to drive in the run from third base, and right now he looks at ball 3. Got a good hitter behind him. Manny Signs on deck. And he must have called one of them. Yeah, the count was 2-1. So now the count is 3-1. As that one missed. 3-1 pitch. Grounded right back to Cantu, and Cantu kind of runs it over to first base. And that will record the final out of the inning. But for the Rattlers, they add 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on base. So after 2 innings of play, 4-0 Rattlers. Listen to Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call, and Cindy's going to go out and try and fix that camera for us again. All the pounding, and it kind of gets, it kind of moves on us. We'll see if she can move the crowd mic a little bit too. We're starting to get some static, and I think it's just from the bouncing around out there. But these fans certainly having a good time. Carroll Tiger fans were having a great time in Game 1. And of course, you know, with the 4-0 lead, the Rio fans having a good time here in Game 2. And there we go. Cindy's got us all fixed up right there with the camera. And looks like we're good to go again. So hopefully we'll stay good right there. Dave Palomo will lead things off. First pitch swinging, and that chopper over the head of the third baseman, Bazan, and a leadoff single for Palomo. So, good way to start the inning for the Tigers. Chris Chavez to the plate. Chavez was 2 for 4 in the first game. And got the crowd mic moved over too, so maybe we won't get that static anymore from the crowd mic, hopefully. See if we got it in a good spot. So we are all set here. Got you guys a better view. Hopefully better sound. First pitch to Chavez, misses outside, 4-1. We're in the top of the third inning, 4-0 Rattler lead. Breaking pitch stays outside, so 2-0 the count to Chavez. Chavez, a sophomore, batting .291 coming into the day, 23 for 79. And the pitch misses up, a throw down to first base. Close over there, bang bang at first base. But the umpire standing right there says that Palomo able to dive back in safely. So the call at the plate was a ball, so a 3-0 count. Chavez with 7 doubles and 4 triples. You can add a home run to that as he hit a solo bomb in the first ball game of the day. And that pitch is going to miss low and outside. So a 4-pitch walk to Chavez. Here come the Tigers. First and second, nobody out, back to the top of the order. Gilbert Gonzalez to the plate. Gonzalez was 1 for 4 in the ball game, the earlier ball game, with a double. Scored 3 runs. A chance of let's go Rio from the Rattler fans here. Pitch on the way and skipped in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. So Gonzalez, he does have a runner in scoring position. That's Dave Palomo, and he can run. For a catcher, he can certainly run. He's at second base. Chavez at first base. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Tigers trailing 4-0. Here comes a pitch, and that one is going to be popped up into center field. Going back, Garza still going, and he'll make the grab. What a catch by Garza. The center fielder gets it in. Here comes the throw. Going to be a close play at the plate, and out is Palomo. What a relay throw. Oh my goodness. What a play all around. First of all, the catch by Garza. Oh my gosh. Gets the ball in quickly. The relay throw is perfect, and they tag Palomo out trying to score. I mean, you know what? It had to be a perfect throw. I'm sure Coach Marcelo knew that. He sent Palomo, and it was a perfect throw, and the Rattlers keep the Tigers off the board. J.J. Bush to the plate, 1 away. Second base, runner at second base out there. Rio fans starting to feel it as that pitch misses in the dirt. 1-0 the count. So 1 ball, no strikes to J.J. Bush. Low and outside, 2-0. And a timeout called. This series has been such a fun series. I know it sounded like, we listened to the ball game on the way, game number 1 yesterday, as Cindy and I were driving to the Valley to cover the Gregory Portland Wildcats and Mission Veterans Memorial in their game 1 yesterday. And on the road, got a chance to listen to Rudy calling the first game of this series. And an exciting ball game it was. The Rio fans showed up in droves. The Carroll fans were in it, as they always are. And so sounded like a great ball game. I was pretty excited for today. And so far, both of these crowds and both of these teams have not disappointed. Swing and a miss right there by Bush. 2-1 the count. JJ's 0 for 1. He flew out to left his first time up. Pitch on the way and grounded sharply but foul. First base side. 2-2. Great game in game 2, the one right before this one. Carroll Tigers were cruising, but the Rattlers late in the ball game, first a 3-run home run, and J.J. Bush with a base hit through the right side. Rounding third is Chavez, and the ball gets past Barrera, goes all the way to the fence. Bush rounding second, headed for third base. Here comes the throw, and they're going to hold him up at third base. So in to score from second base is Chavez, and the Tigers are on the board 4-1. Easton Hewitt at the plate. First pitch misses low, 1-0. Hewitt flew out to right in the first inning, so he's 0 for 1 here in the ball game. There's a strike, 1-1. Again, Hewitt with a great ball game in game 2. 3 for 4, scored 3 runs for the Tigers. That pitch is in the dirt. 2-1. Eddie Garza, the pitcher, and Manny Garza, the catcher, twin brothers. Two-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike. 2-2. Misses upstairs with a 2-2. So a full count now on Hewitt. Bush, the runner, at third base. 4-1. Rattler lead here in the top of the third. Comes a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Hewitt goes down swinging for out number 3. But the Tigers get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base. Due up for the Rattlers, signs Garcia and Ramos when we come back. Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We head to the bottom of the third inning here in Rio Grande City. The Rattlers with a 4-1 lead. They'll send up 5, 6, 7 in their order. Signs Garcia and Ramos. EJ Cantu. Actually, no, I think we have a new pitcher for the Carroll Tigers. Now throwing number 29 for the Tigers. Let me see. Jake Cruz.
Now batting for the Rattlers, number 20, Manny Sign.
So EJ Cantu, he will be the designated hitter now. He'll bat for Cruz, but Cruz takes over on the mound. I'll get you the final line for Cantu here in just a second. Manny Signs at the plate. First pitch, swinging, pops that one up, left side of the infield. Hewitt trying to find it, and he does. One away. So one pitch, one out.
Moves up to the plate, number 15,
Alan Garcia
Garcia.
will dig in. Garcia with a leadoff home run in his only at-bat of this ball game. Cruz from the windup. The right-hander delivers, and the first pitch is going to be fouled back. 0-1 the count. Final line for Cantu. 2 innings pitched. He allowed 4 runs, 2 earned on 4 hits. No walks, no strikeouts. He's on the hook right now for the loss unless the Tigers can at least tie the game or take the lead. 0-1 pitch. Misses inside. 1-1. See if I can get you some numbers here on Cruz. There's a strike. 1-2. Timeout called. Jake Cruz, another sophomore, 5.50 ERA, 1-3. He has made 14 appearances, so most of his work is in relief. 4 saves for Cruz. Pitch on the way, fouled off at the plate. We'll do it again at 1-2. So Cruz, 28 innings pitched for the young man. He's allowed 23 runs, 22 earned on 36 hits, 7 walks, and 20 strikeouts for Cruz. So he has certainly done some work for the Tigers this season. And they're looking for him in a big, big spot here. Trying to get him to be a stopgap, give them a chance to get back in this ball game and keep it 4-1. Ground ball chopper going to be over the leaping effort of Easton Hewitt. So a base hit for Garcia. He's 2 for 2 in the ball game. So Mike Ramos to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this ball game, but in the early game, 3 for 3, Mike Ramos. He grounded out to third in his first at bat here in this ball game. So 0 for 1. Or 3 for 4 on the day, if you want to call it that. Swing and a miss at the first offering from Cruz. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on the designated hitter for the Rattlers. He bats for the third baseman, Bazan. Cruz comes set. Just above the belt. And he'll miss with the 1-1 pitch, low and outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike, one down here in the bottom of the third. Pickoff move to first base, not in time. Garcia diving back in safely. Diego Cardenas holding the runner over at first base. Cruz peering in for the sign. Comes set at the chest. And here comes the pitch in the dirt. Great job by Palomo. Blocking that one in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch misses outside. 4-4. So first and second for the Rattlers. Luis Garza to the plate. Palomo calls timeout, wants to talk to Cruz. Game 3 of our best of 3 here in Rio Grande City. First pitch from Cruz in there for a strike. Cruz very deliberate with the delivery. Swing and a miss on that 0-1 pitch. So 0-2 the count on Garza. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Say hello to some folks on the chat. Daniel Trevino checking in. Stephanie Hinojosa back on the chat. Adam Martinez cheering for the Rattlers. And that one, a line drive back into the glove of Cruz rather. And Cruz spins and fires over to second base, but neither Martinez nor Bush could get back in time to try and double up Garcia, but they do record the second out on that line drive right back to Jake Cruz. So 2 away. Junior Leal to the plate. He's 1 for 1 in the ball game, singled in his first at bat here in this one. First and second, 2 outs. Cruz delivers. That one is going to be a ground ball. Right side, going to get through for a base hit. They're waving Garcia. Here comes the throw. Close play at the plate. And he's going to be tagged out at the plate trying to score. So both teams have had a runner thrown out at home plate in this ball game. And these guys know what's at stake, and it's been a great game so far. So after 3 innings of play, 4-1 Rattlers. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We've got ourselves a ball game here, man. It's got everything you might want from a ball game. Good defense. Uh, amazing offense. We've seen 6 home runs today between the 2 ball games, game 2 and this one, game 3. So good pitching. Just about everything you'd want to see in a ball game. We've had it today, so thank you to everyone who's joined us and everyone who's hit us up on the chat. I haven't gotten to you all just yet, but Jay Stone back out on the chat. Magic 81 back on the chat as well. And he checked the wind for us here, and he said the wind is blowing out 20 miles an hour. I believe it. I know you guys can see the flagpole back there, and it is absolutely whipping around. The pole itself is rocking. So, yeah, the wind is crazy. Diego Cardenas will lead things off for Carroll here in the top of the 4th. Tries to get timeout called, but not granted. He swings at the first pitch, fouling it back. So an 0-1 count on Cardenas. Diego, no official at bat here. He walked his first time up. Breaking pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Steve Trevino checking in, rooting for the Tigers. Matthew Bommersbach is back. Carroll Tiger fan. Ground ball over to the third baseman, Bazan. Bazan with a strong throw over to first. And Signs does a great job over there, the first baseman, just to keep the foot on the bag, but he does. And there is one away. Nick Matredes to the plate. So one away. Matredes to the plate. The first pitch from Garza misses low and outside, 1-0. Skipped in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch, that one's going to miss low as well. So 3-0 the count on the junior right fielder for the Carroll Tigers, Nick Matredes. And Garza needs to make an adjustment out there with the glove, it looks like. Looks like he's ready to go now. So 3-0 the count. 1 down, base is empty. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike. 3-1. Skipped in the dirt. So Matredes on his way to first base. A 1-out walk. That'll bring up EJ Cantu. Cantu, now the designated hitter. He was the starting pitcher / designated hitter. That's a new rule. I believe Rudy said they put that rule into play last year, where you can designate your pitcher to also be the designated hitter. And Coach Marcelo, one of those coaches that he'll let you know on the lineup card, and he does that a lot. Also does it with Nick Matredes. And that pitch is going to be driven out to right field, going to get down for a base hit. So a 1-out single. Runners at first and second with 1 out for Christian Martinez. Martinez 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch is going to get away from the catcher, Garza. So, pass ball by Garza. Matrides to third, Cantu to second. So, 2 runners in scoring position for the senior shortstop, Christian Martinez. 1-0 the count. Tigers trailing 4-1. 2 runners in scoring position, though. It's a big moment right here for the Tigers in this ball game. An opportunity to, at the very least, cut the lead in half. But if Martinez could find some grass out there, perhaps get him within 1 run. 1-0 pitch, here it comes, and now it's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, Bazan. Bazan looks to runner back, fires over to first base in time. Great job right there by the Rattler third baseman. Keeps the Tigers off the board. So Martinez retired for out number 2. Dave Palomo to the plate. So Palomo 1 for 1 in the ball game. Now one's going to be lifted into center field, going back Garza, and he'll squeeze it for out number 3. So Eddie Garza does a great job on the mound. The Tigers get runners to second and third. He gets a ground ball out and a fly out to get himself out of the inning and keep the Tigers at bay. After 3.5, 4-1 Rattlers, they're coming to bat when we come back. Blast Vision Live from Rio Grande City.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-1 Rattler lead here in the decisive Game 3 of this series. Everybody else, I think, is done for the day. Well, with the exception of Sharyland Pioneer and Brownsville Porter. They had gone to a Game 3 also. Don't know if anyone has an update on the score. I know Justin had found it earlier. I don't know if Justin is still listening, but or watching. But if anyone has a score or wants to post that up, I'll be glad to give it on the air. Or if you could tell me where you found it, that'd be great too. Maybe I can try and find it. First pitch swinging, and Mark Bettis with his second base hit of the ball game. 2 for 3 now. The leadoff hitter for the Rattlers. So that'll bring up Eddie Garza. 1 on, nobody out. And probably gonna have to send Cindy out there in a little bit to straighten up the camera. I can see it short. It kind of tilts to one side, and then it starts to point towards the first baseline. Showing bunt. Pulls the bat back. Throw down to first base. Not in time. So 1-0 the count. Another pickoff move to first base. Again, Bettis with the head first dive under the tag of Cardenas. Back in safe. Jake Cruz on the mound. Again, showing bunt is Garza, and this time he takes strike one, so 1-1 to count. Runner on the move, ground ball to the third baseman. Hewitt goes off the tip of the glove, and the throw to third base is going to be in time. They will tag out the runner. Bettis trying to advance to third base. So Hewitt on the hot shot, a diving effort, goes off the glove, ricochets to Christian Martinez, the shortstop, and Bettis rounding second. Didn't see anyone at third base, but Hewitt recovers in time, gets back, and the feed from Martinez and the tag by Hewitt, and Bettis retired for out number one. Garza at first base, and actually we'll have a courtesy runner over at first base. I'll get you his number here in a second. Let me record this here real quick. And what was the courtesy runner's number? 13. Okay, 13. So that is Marroquin. So Marroquin will run for the pitcher. And at the plate is Manny Garza, the catcher. So first pitch to Garza. Ground ball to Hewitt. Hewitt over to second for one, on to first base. In time, the Tigers turn two to end the inning around the horn. 5-4-3 on the putout. And we head to the top of the fifth. Rattlers with a 4-1 lead. You're listening to Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez, we got a great ball game. If you're just joining us, man, you've missed a bunch of great plays and great hits and great pitching. And just, man, this has been exciting. The fans are amazing. They're rocking the house here, literally. Got the camera going twisted because they're chanting and stomping. And what a great game. What a great, great game. And we're in the top of the fifth inning here. 9-1-2 due up for the Tigers. Chavez, Gonzalez, and Bush. Chris Chavez will lead things off. And Chris, no official at bat here in the ball game. He walked, came around to score in his first at bat. So he'll dig in again. And First pitch in there for a strike. Want to say hello to Christian Bueno checking in on the chat. Swing and a miss. 0-2. O2 pitch up and in. 1-2 the count. My mom checking in on the chat as well. Sounds like my sister and my nephew also listening in. So thank you guys for watching the ball game. I got a score update for you guys as well, as that 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled off. We'll do it again at 1-2. Sharyland Pioneer and Brownsville Porter tied at 3. I believe it was 3-3. So tied at 3 in the 5th inning, top of the 5th inning. So thank you guys very much. And actually looks like they've gone to the bottom of the 5th, because Diego Garcia also checking in with that score on the chat. Thank you, Diego. And we got the update here in the booth as well. So thank you guys for that. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, so 2-2 the count. And the 2-2 pitch misses up. 3-2. Timeout called at the plate. So Chavez, what a great at bat here from 0-2 to 3-2. Got us up from the windup. Here comes the pitch, and that one jammed him, and he's going to get a base hit out of it. Dumps it into left field, so a leadoff single for Chavez, his first hit of the ball game. Back to the top of the Tiger order, Gilbert Gonzalez to the plate. Gilbert 0 for 2 here in this ball game. Magic 81 telling us both Alice and Cal Allen completed their sweeps, and they will at both advance to the area round. First pitch to Gonzalez going to be fouled out of play. So 0-1 the count on Gonzalez. Justin Lampkin for Cal Allen throwing a no-hitter for the Wildcats, and he was a controversial hit by a pitch away from a perfect game. That young man right there can throw the baseball. We've seen the Cal Allen Wildcats and seen Lampkin on the bump for them, and those guys definitely got a chance. That 0-1 pitch missing, perhaps low. 1-1 to count. Would be really, really nice if both the Cal Allen Wildcats, Sin Pirates, Alice Coyotes, they could all play each other. I mean, I know eventually they have to take each other out, but man, you know, just like District 29 5A, where they were all hoping to play each other, it's a possibility in that district as well. Swing and a miss for Gonzalez. 1-2 the count. Chavez, the runner at first base. Signs holding him on. Eddie Garza delivers up and in. Throw down to first base is not in time. Count evens up at 2-2. Two-two pitch, just missing outside. Garza tried to frame it, but the home plate umpire said it missed outside. So a full count to Gonzalez. Timeout called. Robert Lopez checking in on the chat as well, giving us the Gregory Portland Mission Veterans Memorial Final 11-3. And I'll go through those matchups here in just a sec. A walk to Gonzalez. So first and second with nobody out. J.J. Bush to the plate. So the matchups for next week that we know will be Gregory Portland, who swept Missions Veterans Memorial, will play number 10 Sherryland. So number 2 Gregory Portland, number 10 Sherryland will match up. Sherryland sweeping Westlaco East. Number 8 Veterans Memorial with the win over Roma to advance in that one-game playoff. They will play Brownsville Veterans Memorial, who swept McAllen Rowe. The Ray Texans sweeping La Jolla Palmview. They will play number 4 McAllen, who swept Mercedes. And the winner of this series will play the winner of Sherryland Pioneer, number 5 Sherryland Pioneer, and Brownsville Porter. And again, they were tied at 3 in the 5th. So they went to game 3 as well. Brownsville Porter winning the first game, Sherryland Pioneer winning game 2. So they went to game 3 and right now tied at 3 in game 3. So a great ball game over there, and if the score updates come in, we'll certainly pass those on to you guys. I'll let you know about 4A here in just a second. Pitch on the way, and starts Bush off with a strike. So 0-1 count to J.J. Bush. Pitch in the dirt. Both runners will advance. Squirts away from Garza. We're on the third base side. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Bush. 1-1 count. Now you got a feel for Manny Garza and Dave Palomo. It is a hot, hot day, and both of those guys have already caught one ball game, caught the earlier ball game, and now 5 innings into the second ball game, those guys still out there. 1-1 pitch in there for a strike, so 1-2 the count on Bush. Second and third with nobody out. Pitch on the way in the dirt. 2-2. Sinton swept Brazosport. So number 1 Sinton will play the winner of Cuero Bernie. I don't know who won that particular series. Calallen advancing to play the winner of Pearsall and Divine. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, so full count on Bush. Calhoun won last night. I don't know if the Sand Crabs beat Bay City today. I'll have to check on that one. Tolosa Midway in a 1-game playoff yesterday. They won. Beat La Feria to advance. Now one is driven out to center field. Going over Garza. Still looking. And it's going to go off the wall. Here comes Chavez. He will score. The throw comes in. They're waving Gonzalez. He will score a 2 RBI double for J.J. Bush. And the Tiger fans on their feet now. And they are within 1 run. It is a 4-3 ball game. What a game this has been. Tigers, with that never say die attitude, they are the Cinderella story out of CCISD, and they're not done yet. But I'll tell you what, neither are the Rattlers. So we expected it would be a great ball game, and it is, and that's going to be it for Eddie Garza. He did a great job, and he's going to call it a day on the mound. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to bring you a pitching change when we come back. I know you can hear these guys, and I know you can feel them. What a ball game, and what a time we're having over here in Rio Grande City. You guys don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Blast Vision Live.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Pitching change for the Rattlers. Now on the mound, number 21, Mark Bettis. So Bettis, who started game 2 earlier today, will come in and throw once again. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Easton Hewitt at the plate for the Carroll Tigers. 0-1 count. So Garza will stay in and play shortstop. So straight switch. Pitch in the dirt, squirts away from Garza, but not far enough. So Bush has to stay put, and it's a 1-1 count on Easton Hewitt. Hewitt 0 for 2 here in this ball game. Had a great game too. So as far as there's a strike, 1 and 2. As far as pitch count rules, the way that it works for the playoffs, a player, he can pitch in multiple games as long as he does not go over the 110 within. If it's a 3-game series, he can pitch. He can pitch either games 1 and in games 1 and 2 or games 2 and 3, as long as he doesn't go over his 110 pitch count. I believe the rule is he cannot throw in all 3 ball games. So he can pitch in consecutive games 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. And he has a total of 110 pitches to work with. And so Perez did not throw 110 pitches in game 1. He threw, I believe, 2 1/3 innings in game 2. And I probably have an unofficial pitch count for him. Yeah, he threw 2 1/3, and I have him unofficially at 55, so say more or less 55 pitches in that first game, so he can definitely pitch again here. And his first batter is Easton Hewitt, and he strikes him out. So 1 away, called strike 3 right there. So Hewitt will go down looking for out number 1. Diego Cardenas to the plate. And Cardenas is 0 for 1, walked and grounded out. Got the tying run at second base. That's J.J. Bush, and the first pitch from Bettis misses outside, 1-0. Fouled off, first base side, out of play. Danielle Gonzalez checking in, cheering for Rio. Adrian Rodriguez also checking in, a Rio fan. That pitch over the head of Garza, and over to third base is Bush. Maybe the pitcher and catcher might have gotten crossed up on that one. Did not look like Garza was expecting that pitch. Robert Lopez says all roads lead to Gregory Portland versus Rio Grande City. Well, we would not be surprised if that's how it turns out. Might be some other teams who have a say in that, though. 2-1 count, infield in for the Rattlers, and the pitch misses up once again, so a 3-1 count on Cardenas. Barry Frank checking in. Swing and a miss. Full count. Stephanie Radke. Orlando Hernandez. And that pitch is going to miss up. So a walk issued to Cardenas. Runners at the corners with one out for right fielder Nick Matridis. Got a good tip from Robert Lopez over there. He's endorsing Adobe Steakhouse on the chat. We might have to check it out ourselves. Thank you, Robert. First pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Rudy Trevino checking in as well. Rudy, I hope you're not texting and driving. But Rudy says it's been an awesome series, and it has. And he's right. The crowd has been electric, and that's what you love most about playoff baseball right there. Pitch on the way. Bettis misses up. So 2-0 the count on Nick Matridis, and now guys are going to go out and have a chat with him. Devin asking who is pitching, and it is Mark Bettis now pitching for Rio Grande City. Bettis, who started game 2 earlier this afternoon. Gino Sainz checking in as well. Thank you guys so much for hitting us up on the chat and for watching. We appreciate you guys. Here comes the pitch, and there's a strike. 2-1. Cardenas at first, Bush at third, one down here, and that pitch is fouled off. So the Tigers with the tying run 90 feet away, and that's J.J. Bush. J.J. with a 2 RBI double, a bases clearing double that got the Tigers within 1 run. Now he represents the tying run with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 2-2 pitch, here it comes, and Matridis fights it off. Another 2-2 pitch coming up. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch, and Matridis dumps one into right field. Gonna get down for a base hit, and it gets past Barrera. In to score is Bush. On to third base is Cardenas, and we have a tie ball game, folks. What a great game 3. What a series this has been between these two warriors, man. They're like two heavyweight fighters throwing punches back and forth, and man, what a ball game. 2 runners in scoring position here for E.J. Cantu. Swing and a miss, big swing right there. The Rattlers bring the infield in. And the 0-1 pitch misses up. Cantu is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Singled in his last at bat. Also reached on a fielder's choice. Popped up, third base side, slicing foul, gonna get out of play. A young man over there tried to make the play. So 1-2 the count on the sophomore E.J. Cantu. There's a strike. And Cantu will go down looking for out number 2. So 2 down for Christian Martinez. Martinez 0 for 2 in the ball game. Got 2 runners in scoring position and a chance for the Tigers to take the lead for the first time in this ball game. Pitch on the way, and there's a strike. Ball and a strike as that one misses up. I wish I could keep up with you guys on the chat, but yeah, y'all are awesome, man. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes, and a ground ball up the middle and through. Cardenas will score. They're going to hold Matrides at third base as the throw comes in quickly from Garza, but the Tigers have taken a 5-4 lead here in the top of the fifth. Christian Martinez with a big senior step-up moment drives in the go-ahead run. First and third with 2 outs for the freshman De Palomo. Palomo is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Singled in his first at bat, flew out to center in his last at bat. Pitch in the dirt. There's a strike, 1-1. Christian Burro Martinez with a big senior moment right there. 1-1 count. Pitch on the way, and De Palomo drives one out to left field, and it's going to get over the head of Garcia. Into scores Matrides. They're waving Martinez. Here comes the throw, and it's offline. De Palomo, the freshman, with a 2 RBI double, and the Tigers with a 6-5 lead. 7-4 lead. I'm sorry. 7-4 lead. The freshman, Palomo, and a timeout called. The Carroll Tigers. Oh my goodness. And I believe that is going to be it for Perez. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to catch my breath, and we will be right back. Hey, you guys don't go anywhere. Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. What a ball game we have here. If you're just joining us, well, you know, you missed some of the action, but man, it's gotten interesting. The Tigers here in the top of the fifth, scoring 6 runs to take a 7-4 lead over the Rio Grande City Rattlers, and a pitching change for the Rattlers. Now pitching Hugo Garcia. So Hugo Garcia on the mound. De Palomo with the bases clearing double to give the Tigers the lead. He is at second base, and man, I can't keep up with you guys on the chat. I am so sorry, but I love to see it, and I hope you guys are keeping up with each other. Some of the things that I have seen on there is this game is a lot like Carroll's season, and it is. This game has been a lot like their season, and the never give up attitude. And if you've watched any of the games that the Tigers have played this season, you know that. And I've talked with them all season long, have had, you know, the opportunity to visit with them for pregame shows and talk to Coach Marcelo and talk to these kids. And you know, uh, that's a crazy thing, and it's crazy the way that baseball works. But these Rio Grande City Rattlers, I'll tell you what, there is going to be no give up in them either. I'll tell you that right now. We saw that at the end of Game 2 earlier, and that never say die attitude for the Rattlers, and the Tigers know that. These guys can swing the sticks, and they can put up a crooked number at any time. So Tigers are going to keep trying to put runs on the board, that's for sure. And I don't know what's going on here, guys. I really don't. But Garcia is not going to throw. They're going to have to change pitchers. So I don't know what happened. Let me look at the lineup card that we were given. Maybe he was not listed on the lineup card. Well, he's listed as number 34. I don't know if that makes a difference, but so I don't know. But Hugo Garcia is not going to throw, so it's going to be Leal, who was the second baseman. So we'll take another quick break, and we'll be right back, guys. Another pitching change. So you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Blast Vision Live from Rio Grande City.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Okay, welcome back. Sable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call, and we were trying to figure out what happened, and I think we might have gotten an explanation. I'll see if I can get it to you here in a second. For right now, let's give you some defensive changes. We've got Junior Leal on the mound, so the new second baseman will be P.J. Bazan. Mark Bettis will stay in the ball game, play short, and Eddie Garza will move over to third base. We've got Chris Chavez at the plate, Dave Palomo at second base. And actually, I think we had a courtesy runner for the catcher at second base, but got most of the housekeeping done. And yes, we do. Courtesy runner is number 23, Cruz. So Cruz at second, a 1-0 count on Chavez. And now we're up to date. We'll see if we can get you an explanation on the pitching craziness here in just a second. 1-0 pitch misses up and out for ball 2. Pitch, there's a strike. Chris Chavez 1 for 1 in the ball game. He walked and scored, singled and scored his last time up. He's having quite a day, is Chris Chavez from the 9-hole. Outside corner, 2-2. Moses Escamilla checking in on the chat. Jaeger 1100. Atta baby 29.5A ain't no joke. Don't sleep on us. Pitch is up and in, so a full count. I don't know if that's Coach Jaeger, but Coach Jaeger did mention in the press conference on Tuesday, there's one team I don't want to play right now. It's the Carroll Tigers. And something about momentum. win, lose, or die in this ball game here today. The Carroll Tigers season has been nothing short of amazing. If they could somehow manage to pull this one out, hang on to this lead, win this ball game, to keep that Cinderella story alive is just, it's pretty neat stuff. That pitch is going to be driven out to right field, but slicing foul. It'll get down in foul territory, so another 3-2 pitch coming up. Like I said before, man, this ball game, both of these teams playing like warriors. It's like a heavyweight fight. One throws a punch and the other one throws a heavier punch, and they just keep taking jabs at each other back and forth. That 3-2 pitch is going to miss up, so a 2-out walk to Chavez. Back to the top of the order for Gilbert Gonzalez. Gilbert 0 for 2 in this ball game. And that breaking pitch misses up. 1-0. So Gonzalez, a strikeout in the first, grounded into a double play in the third, walked and scored in the fifth. So 0 for 2. And the pitch misses up and in. 2-0. And it is Coach Yeager. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Inside. Called strike 2. So on the black in the inside, and a 2-2 count on Cárdenas. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to miss up. So a full count on Gonzalez. The Tigers have Chavez at first, Cruz at second. 7-4 lead here in the top of the 5th. Pitch on the way, and that one's going to be fouled off. Runners were on the move with the pitch with 2 outs, but it's fouled off, so they'll head back to first and second. I said it earlier, even I didn't think there was a chance for the Tigers after the 0-6 start in district play, but it's been so much fun to watch these guys and what they've been able to do. 8-2 in their final 10 district games to get that 4th spot in this district, and you know, it's tough. You're the fourth place team, and you're up against a team like Rio Grande City, and I'll tell you what, their fans are pretty awesome out here. They love this ball club, but so do the Carroll Tiger fans, and they have been such an integral part of this run for the Carroll Tigers as well. They have showed up to every game. You should see the way they treat these boys after a ball game. Swing and a miss right there by Gilbert Gonzalez. So J.R. Liao gets a big strikeout right there to get his team off of the field and back on offense. But the Carroll Tigers here in the top of the 5th, scoring 6 runs on 5 hits. There was 1 error and 2 men left on base. Barrera, Sainz, and Garcia due up when we come back. You guys don't go anywhere. Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. What a ball game we have here. Bottom of the 5th inning, and the meat of this Rattler order due up. 4, 5, and 6. Barrera, Sainz, and Garcia. Man, we have seen 6 home runs hit here today. And it's been a little bit of everything. Whatever you like about baseball, if you like defense, we've got it. If you like offense, we've got it. If you like pitching, we've got that too. And we've seen some great defensive plays, both in the outfield and in the infield. And man, the offense is not lacking either. The Tigers scoring 6 runs in the top of the 5th. They now have the lead, and they'll send back Jake Cruz out to the mound, and then Barrera will look at ball 1. He is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Cruz from the windup, and that one's gonna miss for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. And that pitch is going to miss, low and outside, 3-0. Certainly do not want to walk the first batter after you have taken the lead. Yeah, dangerous here as Barrera can swing the bat. And the 3-0 pitch gets it in there for a strike, 3-1. Magic 81 says that was a long inning. He's tired. Yeah, I'm a little tired too. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Full count. So 3-2 count. Cruz from the windup. Here comes the pitch, and that one is going to be popped up. First base side in foul territory. Cárdenas waving everybody off and makes the grab, one away. What a job right there by the sophomore Jake Cruz. He fell behind in the count, 3-0. And then he's able to retire Barrera on a little pop-up first base side in foul territory, one away for Manny Sainz. First pitch to Sainz, missing outside, 1-0. Manny 0 for 2 in this ball game. 3-run bomb in game 2 for the senior first baseman. 1-0 pitch on the way, and it misses up, 2-0. Cruz is in his 3rd inning of relief here in this ball game. And he misses up. So again, falling behind, 3-0 to Sainz. Moses Escamilla, probably the best post right now, says there's still a lot of baseball left, and there is in the bottom of the 5th. And like I said before, the Rattlers fully capable of putting up a crooked number. 3-1. They certainly are not going to lay down the bats and walk home. That's for sure. Pop up into center field. Gonzalez coming in, and he'll squeeze it 2 away. So 2 down. Alan Garcia to the plate. This young man 2 for 2 in the ball game. Solo bomb and a single. So 2 for 2 is Garcia. First pitch is going to be fouled off at the plate. Cruz from the windup, 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch misses outside. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 7-4 Carroll Tigers. Strike 3 called. And the Rattlers go in order here in the bottom of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We'll be right back. Blast Vision Live from Rio Grande City.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. Top of the 6th inning we go. The Tigers will send up 2, 3, and 4. Bush, Hewitt, and Cardenas. They have a 7-4 lead in the ball game. And let's see, I believe that is a new pitcher on the mound. Number 10. So a new pitcher on the mound for the Rattlers, and that is Ramos, Mike Ramos. So Ramos and it looks like Liao will play second base. I think Bettis is still at short, and Garza still at third. Okay, I think we're good. So new pitcher is number 10, Mike Ramos. So Ramos on the mound for the Rattlers. And for the Rattlers, this is their 5th pitcher. Actually, their 5th pitcher. 4th pitcher. Hugo Garcia did not throw after all. First pitch swinging for Bush, and he lifts one into center field. Garza dancing around and makes the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 down for Easton Hewitt. Hewitt, first pitch swinging, lifts one into left center, and again it's Garza. So 2 pitches, 2 outs, both to Luis Garza in center field. So quickly 2 outs. Mike Ramos hadn't even broken a sweat. He's got 2 outs. Diego Cardenas to the plate, and first pitch in there for a strike. I don't know if you're still watching, Rudy, but we're not going to see it this inning. And that one is going to be lifted again into center field. Coming over is the left fielder. Garcia going to drop right in front of him for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Diego Cardenas, his first hit of the ball game. He's 1 for 2. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Nick Matrides. There's a strike. And when I say we're not going to see it, I was talking about the 3-pitch inning. We saw 2 pitches, 2 outs. And then Cardenas took a pitch. I don't think Coach Marcelo would like to see the 3-pitch inning. That pitch in the dirt. So 1-1 the count to Nick Matrides. Ground ball to the shortstop, Bettis. Bettis backhands it over to second, and it goes off the glove. And heads up base running by Cardenas all the way to third base. So Bettis, a hard throw instead of the underhand flip, a hard throw to second base, and it goes off the glove of Liao and gets far enough away, and no one was going after it. So Cardenas said, okay, well, I'll take third. So first and third with 2 outs for E.J. Cantu, and Cantu fouls off the first pitch. There's a strike, 0-2. So an 0-2 count to Cantu. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game, and he looks at ball 1, up and out. Fielder's choice, a single and a strikeout for E.J. Cantu. Ramos resets on the mound. Comes set at the belt. Here comes the pitch. And it's going to miss. So that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Matrides at first. Cardenas at third. And that pitch is going to miss up and out for ball 3. So from 0-2 to 3-2, E.J. Cantu. 3-2 pitch, and that one's going to be lined into right field, down for a base hit. Cardenas will come in to score, and the ball gets away from Barrera. Here comes Matrides. He will score, and on to second base is Cantu. Make that 9-4 Carroll Tigers. And the 2-out hitting is what has done it for them in this ball game so far. Just put it in play, young men. Just put it in play. So Cantu at second base. And Christian Martinez to the plate. And that pitch is going to be lifted into left field. Going back to left fielder. It is gone! Christian Martinez. Oh my goodness. 7 home runs we've seen today. And Christian Martinez. Burro. Touch 'em all. Here he comes. And they're going crazy, as they should. Carroll Tiger fans on their feet. I don't even have words anymore, guys. I don't even have words anymore. It's just crazy what the Tigers have been able to do. They want a curtain call from Burro. Carroll Tiger fans trying to get a curtain call from Burro. So the base is empty with 2 outs for De Palomo. And again, like I said, the 2-out hitting, it's what's done it for the Tigers here in this ball game. And Palomo comes through with another base hit in front of Garcia. So a 2-out single for Palomo. That'll keep the line moving. Chavez to the plate. Another courtesy runner over at first base, and that's number 23, Cruz. So Cruz to the plate. First pitch swinging, and he gets jammed, fouls it off. Third base side out of play. 0-1 the count. Doug Kesterson with some interesting, cool stuff. Christian Martinez hit his first home run in this ballpark in Rio Grande City. So quite fitting for a home run senior year. Ground ball past the diving effort of Signs over at first base. Cruz will round second over to third base. So a 2-out single, and the 2-out hitting continues. They'll flip the order to Gonzalez. So first and third for Gonzalez. Gilbert 0 for 3 in the ball game. Looking for his first base hit, and he drives one out to left field. That's not going to be it. Lands in the glove of Garcia. But the Carroll Tigers, they add 4 more here in the top of the 6th inning to take an 11-4 lead in the decisive Game 3 of this series. You guys, stay with us. Let's see how this one ends. Blast Vision live from Rio Grande, Texas.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. I saw a question on the chat asking how many hits the Tigers have in this ball game. They have 13 in this ball game, but what I think makes that even more impressive is that they had 14 in Game 2. So the Carroll Tigers with 27 hits today at this ballpark. Pretty crazy stuff. Here we go. In the bottom of the 6th inning, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Rattlers, and it's Mike Ramos to lead things off, and he fouls that first pitch back. So 0-1 the count. Ramos is 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ground out and a walk. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Jake Cruz gets the sign from the wind-up. Here it comes. Called strike 3, 1 away. So 1 down, Luis Garza to the plate.
Number 11, Luis Garza.
Christian Bueno says, momentum is a crazy thing. I agree. We were talking about it before this ball game started, about momentum, and I agree. It is a crazy thing. First pitch, missing low and outside. 1-0 the count to Garza. Luis Garza is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Reached on an error, came around to score, and lined out in his last at bat. That one is going to be driven out to left field, going over Chavez. Did he make the grab? Did he? He did! Oh my goodness! Chris Chavez, oh my gosh. That's 2 for Chris Chavez today in left field. The diving grab towards the line in left field, oh my goodness. What a play. May have knocked the wind out of the young man. He's going to have to catch his breath over there, but what a play in left field. He's getting the "we're not worthy" over here from the Carroll Tiger fans on that one. What a diving effort over there for Chris Chavez. 2 down. The batter is Junior Leal, the second baseman. Cruz delivers a pitch, ground ball, and it's going to roll foul, third base side. So 0-1 the count. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch on the way, out to Chavez. That one was a little bit easier, but Chris Chavez makes the play. So the Rattlers go in order in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. We've played 6 innings of baseball here in Game 3, and the Tigers with an 11-4 lead. You listen to Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. Top of the 7th inning we go. Tigers with an 11-4 lead. A come-from-behind effort for the Carroll Tigers in this one. They trailed at one point 4-0, 11 unanswered for the Tigers. 1 run in the top of the 3rd, 6 in the top of the 5th, and 4 in the top of the 6th to take an 11-4 lead in the decisive Game 3. And it looks like we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Rattlers. It's number 17, so we have a new right fielder then. He was playing right fielder. That's Barrera. So 12 in right field. Let's make the change there as well, Perez. So, and then Barrera will take over on the mound for the Rattlers. He'll face 2, 3, and 4 in the Tiger order: Bush, Hewitt, and Cardenas. And I know we've said it already. You guys have put it on the chat board, but this game, a lot like the season for the Tigers. They never say die, come from behind, we're never out of it attitude, and just pretty pretty amazing to have seen what the Carroll Tigers have done. Like I said, whether they win this ball game or not, what they've been able to do just to make it this far has been pretty amazing ride. Now, if they can hang on to get the win and keep the Cinderella story going, you know, that would be pretty great too. J.J. Bush at the plate, and the first pitch is low and inside, 1-0 the count. That pitch is going to be driven out to center field, going back, Garza, and it's over his head all the way to the wall. Bush in at second base, a stand-up double to lead off the top of the 7th inning. The Carroll Tigers with the theatrics, man. I dig it. Easton Hewitt to the plate. I believe, I'm going to look real quick, J.J. Bush doubled in his last at-bat. No, he did not. He flew out to center, but he does have 2 doubles here in the ball game. And the pitch from Barrera misses up and in for ball 1. Easton Hewitt 0 for 4 here in this ball game, so still looking for his first hit here. He was 3 for 4 in the early game. And that pitch in the dirt, so 2-0 the count on Hewitt. That pitch in the dirt. Garza finally able to find it. And it's a 3-0 count to Easton Hewitt. There's a strike, 3-1. Ricky Ziprian checking in on the chat. Class of 1992 from Mary Carroll High School. Pitch on the way, and it misses for ball 4. So first and second. Here come the Tigers once again. And Diego Cárdenas to the plate. Magic 81 says, if Carroll holds on to win, I wouldn't want to face them next week. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't either. That's pretty much what Coach Yeager said at the press conference. Pitch on the way, and that one misses low and outside. 1-0 the count to Cárdenas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Singled and scored in his last at-bat. Low, 2-0. Two-0 pitch again in the dirt. 3-0 on Cárdenas. And there's a strike, 3-1. I'll tell you what, the job that Coach Marcelo has done with these kids, he came in. This is only his second year with the Tigers. Last year he came in right before the season started, so didn't really get a chance to. That one catches the outside corner for strike 2. I talked with him about it. Didn't really get a chance to get to know his players, and so, you know, he got that opportunity this year to get to know them. And he said, "Man, but I had it yet, you know, until DJ Dudney came back. Ground ball up the middle, could be 2. Over to first, it's in time, so Pettis touches second, fires over to first in time, so double play. Bush over to third base, but 2 away for Nick Matrides. So Nick Matrides to the plate. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. And Barrera starts him off with a strike. Ciprian asking if the game is being played in the Valley. Yes, we are in Rio Grande City for this ball game. 0-1 pitch, misses outside, 1-1 to count. So Coach Marcelo getting a chance to get to know his guys, but he hadn't been able to put them, the team that he drew up in the offseason was not the team that he started with because of injuries. Ground ball hit sharply to Garza at third. Strong throw over to first is in time for out number 3. So that's going to do it for the Tigers here in the top of the 7th inning. And no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. So for Rio Grande City, they will send up top of the order. When we come back, last chance for the Rattlers. Can the Tigers hang on, or are the Rattlers, do they have a comeback still left? You're going to have to wait and see. Hey, while you're at it, hit the subscribe button on your YouTube channel. That way you don't miss any of the action. We're super excited here, and we'll be right back, guys, to see how this one ends. Headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Here we go, bottom of the 7th inning, last chance for the Rattlers. They're trailing 11-4 to the Carroll Tigers. The comeback kids from Carroll High School scoring 11 unanswered in this ball game. Facing elimination after losing game 1 at home. 8-3 was the final in that ball game. Came here, had to win back-to-back games. They got the win in game 1. And forcing a game 3, and they was no doubt in that ball game as they won it 12-4, but this one fell behind 4-0 and have scored 11 unanswered. Top of the order for the Rattlers, and Cruz delivers a strike. So an 0-1 count. Now one's going to be fouled off. 0-2. Popped up into center field. Gonzalez is there. 1 away. Carroll Tiger fans doing the wave over here. So 1 down, and Eddie Garza to the plate. First pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, ground ball up the middle and through. So a base hit for Eddie Garza and a runner on base for the Rattlers.
Number 34, Manny Garza.
It's going to bring up Manny Garza. So Eddie Garza at first base, Manny Garza at the plate. One on, one out. Manny is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike. That one is driven out to left field, and it's going to get all the way to the wall. They're going to hold Garza at second base. So back-to-back singles for the Garza brothers, and they're at first and second.
And then Barrera.
2 on, 1 out. And a courtesy runner over at first base. Let's see if I can get the young man's number real quick. I believe it's number 5. Yes, it is. So first and second. And the batter is Eden Barrera, and Barrera takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. First and second, 1 out. Barrera at the plate. Pitch in the dirt. 2-1. Then Barrera 0 for 3 in the ball game. Here comes the pitch, and that one is going to be popped up. First base side, Cárdenas tracking it, and he'll squeeze it 2 away. So for the Rattlers, down to their last out here. Manny Signs to the plate. Young man hit a 3-run bomb in the first ball game. And he, right now, is the last hope. Cruz delivers the first pitch. Squirts away from Palomo, but he gets to it quickly. Runners will stay put. 1-0 is the count. Cruz misses in the dirt. So 2-0 to Signs. Pitch on the way, popped up. This could be it. Matrides coming in, and he makes the grab. The Carroll Tigers do the improbable. But I told Coach Marcelo before this game, you guys don't surprise me anymore. And they get the win in Game 3 and eliminate the Rio Grande City Rattlers in a great, great day of baseball. The Carroll Tigers keep the Cinderella story alive. Oh my goodness, what a ball game. You guys don't go anywhere. I'm going to get you the final line on this ball game, and then we will talk with Coach Marcelo and we'll select a player of the game, if I can come up with a player of the game at this point. But we'll pick one. We'll find somebody, and we'll talk to both of them after this ball, before we go off the air, that is. So for the Carroll Tigers, 11 runs on 14 hits. They committed 2 errors. For the Rio Grande City Rattlers, 4 runs on 10 hits. They committed 4 errors. The win goes to, let's make sure on that. Let's see. And it would have been in the 5th inning. So the win is going to go to Jake Cruz. Jake Cruz comes in relief, and he gets the win for the Carroll Tigers. 4 2/3 innings pitched. He allowed no runs on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts for Jake Cruz. And the young man gets the win, and the loss goes to Eddie Garza for the Rattlers. So the Carroll Tigers, after losing Game 1 at home, they come here to Rio Grande City and double up the Rattlers, and they will advance to the next round. So like I said, you guys hang tight. We're going to talk to Coach Marcelo. I'm excited to talk to him. We'll select a player of the game somehow, some way, and we'll talk to him as well. So you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Blast Vision Live from Rio Grande City. Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. This is our Z-Bart post-game show, and so we just stayed right here, and we're going to go ahead and talk to Coach Marcelo right now. First of all, Coach, I don't know about you, but I need to try and catch my breath.
No doubt.
Coach, you know, the crazy thing is we had a ton of people on the chat tonight, and one of the common themes and one of the things that they said was this game was a lot like your season. Your guys just persevered, Coach. They jumped on you guys for a 4-0 lead, but you guys persevered. How do you guys seem to continue to do that, you know, every game?
Jake, if I knew the true answer to that question, man, I'd be able to, make a lot of money on the side. But like I was saying all year long, I mean, these are phenomenal dudes, man. I mean, you can't call them kids; they're dudes, and they knew what they're capable of. Like I said this multiple times. I mean, I know what I got. I know what we're capable of. I know what we can do. And these guys stay the course because they've been through the fires, and they're a family. It sounds cliche, but Jake, these dudes are tight, man. They love each other for sure. They want success for each individual guy because they know it's going to be the team deal. And when one guy gets rolling, it leads to that lineup quick.
Coach, I don't know. Did you get a couple of new gray hairs, do you think, today?
Shit, I'll take a 10,000 gray hair don't bother me, man. The wins are what I want from these guys. I love these guys so much. And every win, every inning we win, every game we come through with, I mean, it's just a testament to how great these kids are, man.
Coach, this game and the game before, I kept saying to the fans, whatever you like about baseball, we got it. Good defense, good pitching, the offense. I mean, Coach, I don't know if you even know how many hits you guys had today. 28 hits, 14 in Game 1, 14 in Game 2. The offense was off the charts, Coach. Just talk to me about first let's talk about the defense because I love defense and the plays that
Yeah.
Chris Chavez made out in left field, those 2 grabs today. But it wasn't just that. Everybody was just making plays. Just talk about the defense. How much have you guys worked on that throughout the season?
It's a daily thing. I mean, kind of like you, I love defense. I was a middle infielder my whole life, and I love defense. I was a light hitting infielder, so defense was the key to my existence as a player. So, and I preach that all the time. If you make plays more times than not, you're going to put yourself in good spots. And a guy like Nick Matridis, he's a pitch to contact guy. So you're going to be on your toes. You're going to get plays to make. So that stuff helps you out. But it's a daily thing. Our focus every day, from our early work to the beginning of our practice, we focus on some form of defense, whether infielders and outfits individually, bring them together for groups, run some chaos stuff at them. So, we try to test them every day, and it just comes to fruition on the field on game night. Now, yesterday was a different story. I know we weren't too clean defensively, but I knew after yesterday, we shot ourselves in the foot in the 2 innings they scored their runs in. So I knew that we were not, totally outplayed and outclassed. I mean, give these guys a lot of credit. They're district champ. They got some guys who can flat out go, but I'll take my dudes in my dugout over anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Well, I'm a believer, Coach. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've seen you guys, this season. Got a chance to talk to you throughout the season and talk to these dudes, and you guys make us believers. That's what I'm going to tell you. The way that these guys play, the way that they, there's just never say die. You make us believers in you, Coach, and that's been so much fun to watch this season, to watch you guys and what you've done. And I talked about it, before this ball game, that, you were going to have to do something that's really hard to do. Double up a good ball club over there at their home ballpark. And you guys did it. And the Cinderella story continues, Coach.
Can we say that Cinderfella instead of Rel?
We'll do it. Whatever you want at this point, Coach.
I got to tip the cap to these guys. That's a quality team right there. Coach Cortinas does a hell of a job. Those guys, they got some dudes who can go over here. So it was going to be a fight. And if you can get game 2, we talked. If you can get game 2, then we'll take our chance at game 3. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a battle. And yeah, they jumped us early, but our guys, persevered and found a way. And they're patient. We talked about it. I said, our time's going to come. Just stick with it. Just stick with the approach. Stay with the plan. And it's going to break for you. And yeah, busted out, with 10 runs in 2 innings? Pretty good.
11 unanswered, Coach. How about that? 11 unanswered.
I was never good at math.
Coach, let's talk. Lastly, I want to, because I know you guys want to get going here, but lastly, we got to talk about this young man. Now, first of all, you started a sophomore in EJ Cantu, and he threw 2 good innings for you, and then you brought in Jake Cruz, another sophomore. Just tell me about the effort that young man gave you. 5 innings of shutout baseball, gave you a chance to get back in this game, and that's what y'all did, but you needed that from someone, and Jake Cruz came through. Talk to me about the effort from that young man.
Well, I think, like I said before, in a couple of games he's closed out for us, man. He is a hard-working kid. He's a great kid. He's still, a little fresh meat, as I like to say, but he's a grinder. He's going to work. Sometimes you wonder if he's really locked in or not, but he gets it done, and he's put the work in. I mean, he's done probably more bullpens, and he's been up and down in more games than anybody else probably in the nation. But he stays sharp, and he's not scared. And, part of it is, his older brother pitched at Miller and Carroll, Jared. So, I mean, he's got a little pedigree right there, and he's a coach's kid, so he knows what it's all about to be around the games and have to work and put in that work in quiet time. And he did it. We talked to, on the way up here, okay, we got EJ, we got Jake, we go to Diego. I mean, we're going to need everybody if we get to game 3. We got to throw the kids to sink in game 2 to get there, but if we can make it through game 2 with Nick, I like our chances with some of the guys we got. EJ victimized, by his, short fence, wind blowing out, I guess.
Yeah.
But EJ didn't shake. He wasn't worried about it. He knew he was going to finish off his at bats, and we got confidence in Jake, and Jake, like you're saying, did a hell of a job. Must be something about Jake. You run a great job up there with this. And
Jakes are good dudes, man. Jakes are good dudes.
Take it, man.
And if you don't mind, just real quick on Nick Matrides, because that was super important to get the complete game effort from that young man. That gave you options in game 3, and that may have been the difference right there, Coach, because you bring somebody in. If Nick can't go the distance, maybe this is a different ball game here. Maybe we see Jake in game 2 and we don't see him in game 3. So yeah, just tell me about Nick and that effort real quick.
Well, that was huge. I mean, and like I said, you've seen us all year long. He started off the year as a tough luck kind of pitcher, taking some L's that were maybe undeserved, or the case is, but it kind of happens that way. But he persevered, and that was huge. We talked, I think, in the 6th or 7th inning, we were about a bunch of runs together. I kept saying he was at like 60-something pitches. I'm like, if he stays where he's at, he might just start game 3. I mean, he gets 110, right? So we're trying to figure out the math. Like I said, I'm not good at math, but I can figure it out. But he's a competitor, man, and he's just grown in confidence. Leaps and bounds every start, every bullpen session. Now he's really starting to challenge other guys, and he's really taking ownership of the process, and it's good to see because he's given us some really, really quality starts throughout the year.
Coach, again, congratulations on the win, man. It was a fun day. Rudy had a blast with you guys yesterday, even though you didn't get the win, and I had a blast today. And we just want to wish you the best of luck going forward. And thank you so much for always taking the time to talk to us in the post game. We appreciate you so much.
Nah, man, we appreciate all you guys do. This is great. This is awesome. And I don't think any place in the country has the love for baseball that we got here in the 361. So we're just trying to do our part to rip it. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you guys as much as you appreciate us. Man. Hey, be safe going home.
Thank you so much. And Coach, if you don't mind, if you don't mind, if I could talk to Jake Cruz for just a bit, we would love to talk to him, player of the game.
Yeah, but I don't know what he's gonna say, but I'll grab him.
So we're trying to get Jake Cruz real quick before these guys leave. Jake's our player of the game, and we don't know what he's going to say either, but we're going to get him over here and see if we can talk to him for just a few. We're not going to keep him too long because I know these guys are trying to get out of here. They want to get on the road and get themselves home, so we're going to see if Jake can move out here towards home plate a little bit so we can see him. And we're going to wait for him to come out here so we can bring him on here. There you go, young man. Right there is good. And I have Jake Cruz. Jake, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Jake, this is Jake up in the booth up here and with Blast Vision, and I want you to know that you are our player of the game. Jake, they needed you out there on the mound, young man, and the effort that you gave, that was amazing. But talk to me about how much confidence does this offense give you? I mean, you guys were in a 4-0 hole. And this offense came out. They scored 11 runs unanswered. What does that do for your confidence out there?
Oh, man, we just competed out here for my team. They put the ball in play, and we're a hard squad to get rallied up to be like that.
And does that help you? You just can relax out there with the lead?
Oh, yes. I just want to shout out to my catcher named Dave Palomo. And even before the game started, he was talking to me and just putting me in a good spot between the game.
That young man has done quite an effort behind the mound, behind the plate, and we've talked about it all season long. Just a freshman, Dave Palomo. What kind of job has he done for not just you, Jake, but for all of your pitchers?
Oh, man, not just him, but the whole squad. We all did our job for today, and the first game we came out here and competed, and it just gives us a really good chance to, if we're in a tight situation, we'll trust them no matter what.
Absolutely, young man. Hey, I don't want to keep you too long. I know they're waiting on you. You guys are trying to leave, but I appreciate you coming to talk to us. Our player of the game, Jake Cruz. You guys have a safe trip back, Jake, and congratulations on the win, young man.
Thank you, sir.
That's going to wrap things up for us here. We got to get out of here as well. I'm sure they're waiting for us to get on out. So we want to thank everybody who hit us up on the chat today. You guys were awesome on the chat board, and I want to thank everybody for watching. We had a great time here with the Carroll Tigers, and this Cinderfella story continues for the Carroll Tigers. What a day for the Tigers, winning Game 2 of the series 12-4 to force a Game 3 and then a come-from-behind win. They were trailing 4-0 in Game 3 and scored 11 unanswered to take an 11-4 win over Rio Grande City. And if I remember correctly, Rio Grande City ranked number 14 in the state. And the Carroll Tigers double them up here at home to advance. They will play and I don't know who won. We didn't get a final score between Sherryland Pioneer and Brownsville Porter. They were tied up. And probably don't have time to check the chat here to see if you guys got it on the chat, but we'll find out in a little bit, and you guys check it out on 361hsblast.com. Before you log off, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll know when we go on the air. You won't miss any of the action. And again, thank you so much to everyone who listened in. That's going to wrap things up for us here this weekend too. So we want to thank all of our sponsors, and we'll see you guys next week. We'll get our schedule up as soon as the playoff matchups and all of the dates and times become available. We'll put that up on 361hsblast.com under the Blast Vision tab, so you guys be sure to check it out. We'll see you guys back in Corpus in just a bit. Jake Vasquez signing out. Blast Vision live from Rio Grande City.